I once knew a man, and he was an encyclopedia. He could tell you the way to the moon to an ounce and the name of every star. He'd stand on a slope with a big telescope and squint at Venus hard, till all the paths of the girls in Mars complained at Scotland Yard. He used to say that the Milky Way was at Cowes in the Isle of Wight. He laced fogs from the Isle of Dogs and set the Thames alight. They had to admit he'd got the wit and learning in his mind of Europe, syrup, steam engine stirrups, and magnets all combined. He could jaw for a week in ancient Greek and spout on the ages dark. He'd pinch your watch to indulge in Scotch and cheat you at Kempton Park. He'd bolt and bunk like a Chinese junk and dance a German waltz, and inflate his lungs with various tongues from Dutch to Epsom salts. He'd a beak like a parrot, the colour of a carrot with a Roman wart on top, a swan-like throat like an old mud boat, and a breath like a chemist's shop, a long moustache like weeds in a marsh and a temper sour and crabby. He'd hiss and fight like a tomcat might and swear like a London cabbie. But he had one great shortcoming: hold your breath and start the drumming. He couldn't make a decent cup of tea, and he knew all about etymology, Hebrew, sheepdogs, turnips, and astrology. Syntax, tintax, hobnails, and bootjacks, he was as full as a Pickford's van. Those who cracked and backed up Edison swore his jaw was more than medicine, simply because people said he was a singularly learned scientific man. He could tell from the speck of mud upon your neck the place where you were born, and just from the touch he could say how much your bags would fetch in pawn. He'd guess your weight by the size of your pate, and what seemed still more strange, he'd boldly assert by the wrinkles of your shirt that you required a change. He was nearly as quick in arithmetic as a Chatham and Dover train. He'd grammar and addition in his tables to precision, and division and collision on the brain. He coloured a degree at a university, and all the dons did frighten by winning a prize for a book of massive size on insect life in Brighton. But he had one great shortcoming: hold your breath and start the drumming. He couldn't make a decent cup of tea, and he knew all about etymology, Hebrew, sheepdogs, turnips, and astrology. Syntax, tintax, hobnails, and bootjacks, he was as full as a Pickford's van. Those who cracked and backed up Edison swore his jaw was more than medicine, simply because people said he was a singularly learned scientific man. He could draw a map, a barrow, or a trap, and swear a circle or a shelf, and he could swear from the colour of the air to the distance of the next chip shop. Around his room a sweet perfume invariably did dwell, which sent one night to the house set light and blew the town to hell. When the coroner was told the place was cold, he came up to the scratch. They found one rib that looked like a squib and smelt like a brimstone match. They sniffed and yelled, and an inquest held those gentlemen in fustian. Said they, by gum, he's busted from spontaneous combustion, and he didn't see it coming. Hold your breath and start the drumming. Now we'll never make a decent cup of tea.